happen, I don't expect you to, but if you do happen to have some sort of band, like a circle band, we're gonna do abductions. So yeah, Deborah, that's it. Yeah, but you don't need, like, there's other options if you don't have one. And hopefully you can all hear me. All right. Oh, and you have the fancy camera that follows you.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think maybe you don't. Some of them follow people. I don't have one of those. I can't hear you, of course. For some reason, they've set up that I can't hear what you're saying to me, which makes no sense. So, like, there's no speakers here. So, if you say anything, everyone else probably can hear you, but me.
Okay.
I know. Like, I don't know why they did that. Oh, yay, Deborah, our friend. So sweet. Yeah, it makes conversations hard. So, hey, good morning, Nancy. We've got a couple more minutes. Good group today. We'll try to start right at 10 so you can move on with your day after this. I know you all have things that you probably want to do. So everyone can hear me okay? Amazing. I was a little freaked out because I opened it and it said that I had no volume. So this is good. All right, we've got 1 minute. Hang it up. Grab some water if you have some. All right, we're gonna start. It's 10 o'clock. So again, equipment-wise, it's just our normal, if you have any dumbbells, so weights, you can grab those, or a towel, or a band. So the band, we're just doing some abductions later on, so that would just be like a circle band if you have one. Don't worry if not. But we'll warm up first, and then I'll explain what we're doing. So we'll get nice and warmed up. Thinking about that march in place. More people are probably going to hop on. We're just trying to get those knees up nice and high. Morning, Wilma. And then we'll add some arm circles. So you can keep marching and add those arm circles, or stop and do the arm circles. Whatever feels good. If you really need to warm up, I know it's cold. Got another. Awesome, and then we'll go in for those squats next. So the squats, we're thinking about hip width apart and just bending the knees and going back on up. So keeping that chest nice and proud. Good morning, Melanie. Just want to keep the heels on the ground. So when you come on up and come down, those heels are staying on the ground. Good, and we'll go back to that march again. So again, we just want to get those knees nice and high. Just going to get our heart rate up a bit. Oh, we've got another. Has it been this busy lately? This is awesome. So next we're going to do arms wide, palms are facing, opening up. into the chest. Morning, Virginia. Awesome, so we're just gonna stretch open that chest and then back to center. Okay, we'll do one more. And then we're gonna go to our stick up. So those are arms all the way over your head. You can spread the fingers apart, and then we're gonna come down, squeezing at the bottom. So trying to keep the backs of your hands going back. And then we're gonna get that nice squeeze down. It's a good opener. Do one more. And then we're back to those squats again one more time. We do have some squats today, so gotta warm up the legs. Nice, one more. Awesome, we're just gonna do a nice hamstring stretch next. So this one, you can use the wall for support or not. You're gonna have your heel on the ground, that leg is relatively straight. And then you're just leaning in towards that stretch. So you want to feel a nice pull in that hamstring. Option to do a reach forward, or you can hold that wall beside you. So just to stretch the back of your legs. For a nice big reach. Good, and then we'll switch sides. So you do the other side. So again, you should feel that in the back of your leg, and just sinking into that stretch. Awesome. All right, everyone, let's kick those legs out. I will explain what we're doing. You can keep warming up or keep moving. Today we just have 2 sections that we're going to get through. The first section is 3 exercises. It's going to be 30 seconds on times 4. So we're 30 seconds on each exercise, and we're doing 4 laps of these 3 exercises. So it is quick on the timing. But there are 4 rounds. So the first one is a squat and press. This one, if you have a dumbbell or 2, I'll show you the different options. So if you do have that dumbbell, you're gonna hold on either on each side, or if you have the 2, thinking about those elbows coming inward, that's up to you, what you have, or your preference. We're gonna come down to that squat, and then we're pressing that weight straight overhead. So if you don't have that weight, you can use a towel for this one. So you can think about that same idea, keeping that resistance in the towel might feel better. Palms facing your face, and then we're going overhead, keeping that resistance the whole time. So is that, if you don't have any dumbbells, that is an option. The second exercise is gonna be an I and Y. For these ones, I'll show you from standing. We're gonna go I, so arms straight, and then a Y. But we're gonna be in a hinge position. So that means hips are staying high, chest is towards the ground. We're gonna go arms straight overhead, and then back, and then into a Y. So this is a good opener. Good. I love that everyone's trying them out. It's good. The last one, we have a plank with a leg raise. For the plank leg raise, that's the option to be on an elevation or on the ground. So for these ones, you want your chest over that elevation. You're then going to raise one leg at a time, control on the way down, or on the ground. So that's what we have to start. 4 rounds, we're gonna start. You got it, everyone looks good. Yeah. So we're gonna start with that squat and press. So find either your weight, towel, weights, whatever you have there. I need my timer, 1 second. Okay. So it's 30 seconds on. Let's get ready. So squat and overhead press. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So you're in for that squat and then pressing that weight overhead. Awesome. So big thing here is watching when you come up. I don't want you overextending. I want you to think about keeping yourself nice and straight, squeezing the glutes. Good, and keeping that rib cage down. Awesome. Almost there, got a few more. Try to go for 1 more. Nice, go straight up, awesome, and resting. There, so we have the I's and Y's next. So remember, this one is done in that hinged position. Chest is towards the ground. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So arms are going straight overhead. You'll kind of notice your arm mobility here. It might not come up all the way, or one side might have more mobility than the other. Good. And try to get that pause at the top. So just body weight here, but if you have those lighter weights, you can give it a go. Last one. And stopping there. So the last one is the plank with the leg raise. So for this one, I know, either on the ground in that plank position or elevation. So we're starting in that plank, and then we want to lift one leg at a time. All right, let's go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So the chest should be over that platform. We want the wrists and shoulders aligned. So we're working our core here as well as those shoulders. Trying to keep those legs straight. Good, and resting. There, so that is one round down. We're gonna go back to the top. So we have our squat and press. Get your weights or whatever you're using for those. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So remember, elbows are slightly rotated inwards. Think of that exhale as you push that weight up overhead. Just about there, we got one more. Good, and resting. All right, we're gonna go back to those I's and Y's. Let's get ready to go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So we're making that I. If you have any lower back pain, if you have a wall, you can press your bum up against the wall and take some of that weight out of your lower back. So if you have any issues with lower back, that is an option. Keep that core engaged. Let's do one more. Awesome, and stopping there. So we are going back to that plank. That plank, if you found the elevation, you want to kind of make it a little harder for yourself, you can try on the ground. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Focused on the breath. You are keeping those arms straight. Just about there, you got 5 more seconds to go. Good, and resting. There, so grab a drink. We're going back to the top. We're doing this 2 more times. If you don't drink water, that's fine. We'll be back in 1 second. But take a second if you have some. All right, so we only have 2 more rounds of these, but we're back to the squat and press. Let's get ready. We'll go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. It's that full body movement here. Squeeze those weights, you're almost there. Good, last one. And stopping on those. So we can put those weights to the side. We are doing our I's and Y's again. So nice opener. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So making sure that you are bent over position. I'm going all the way overhead. And then to the side. More than halfway there. You only have 10 more seconds. Good, last one, big reach. And stopping on those, we are going back to those planks. Or we'll just keep flying. So we've got the planks with the leg raise. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go, you got it. So attacking the ribcage in here. Core is nice and strong. We're not just letting those feet fall down. We want that control, slow and steady, bringing that foot back down. Last one. And resting. There. We have one more round. How's everyone doing? Okay? Last one. And then we can move on to something completely new. So we have our squat and press. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I hear a little cracking in the knees. Almost there, you have 5 more seconds. Last one. Awesome, and resting. So we'll put those weights away for a little bit. We're going back to our eyes and Ys. Get ready. We're gonna go 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I probably said this before, but there's an office upstairs. That's if you hear that thunder sound. It sounds like they just wheel around on their chairs. Yeah, we have 10 more seconds to go. One more Y. Awesome, and resting. We are done with those. We have one last movement. It's that plank with a leg raise. I'm gonna do my last one on the ground for fun. All right, let's get ready in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Make sure you're not holding your breath here. You want that breath to be flowing. Almost there, you got 10 more seconds. Get in 3, 2, 1, and resting. There, whew. Grab a drink. We're gonna move on to the second part. I will explain that while you're taking a little break. So for this part, it's 3 exercises as well. We're going to be doing a little different timing. So it's gonna be 20 seconds on, 10-second rest, times 3. I know we've done this a few times, so you're basically on that same exercise 3 times, and then we're on to the next one. Then we go through all this another time, so it's 2 rounds of all of this. All right, yeah, strange math. So the first one is an alternating curl. For these ones, you're either grabbing 2 weights. If you have just 1 weight, you can do one side and then switch it. But I think everyone has 2 weights, I think. Or you can even just take the one. Yeah, awesome. All right, so you're gonna alternate. So one's coming up and then the other is coming up. So we want to keep those elbows tucked in, and then the weight is coming all to the outside of the shoulder, and then a full extension down. So you are alternating here. If you only have 1 weight, feel free to do both arms at the same time. and tuck the elbows in. The next one is the alternating one arm hinge. So for this one, it's like our deadlift. So if you have your weight, you're going to think about hinging. So I want you to think hips are going back as if you're trying to close a car door with your bum. So you're gonna keep your hips going back. Soft bend in the knees, go down, feel that in your hamstrings all the way back up, and then switching hands at the top. So we're gonna keep those shoulders set back, weights nice and close to the body, all the way back up, and then switching sides. So this is working our hamstrings and glutes. The last one is that band abduction. So if you have a band, you can grab that band. If not, you're gonna do a sumo walk. So if you don't have the band, you're gonna stay nice and low and just thinking about that abduction in that low position or side to side. If you have your band, you're gonna put the band up on your thighs, keeping that resistance the whole time. If you do have a long band, you can kind of tie it. So you can make a nice little knot in it and then put it around or you can do it that way. And that's great. All right. Sorry for the long explanation. So we're gonna start with the alternating curls. 20 seconds on, 10-second rest times 3. All right, let's get ready. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So we're alternating. And if you feel like your weights are a little light for you, feel free to do both of them at the same time. It will make it harder. We just want to isolate those biceps. Good, and resting. All right, we're gonna do that again in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So we've got 3 rounds of the same exercise. We're gonna do alternating and then one all together, whatever motion. But just try to keep it moving. Almost there, you got 5 more. Good, and resting. So we're doing this one last time. All right, let's go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Should be feeling those biceps by now. And remember, keep those elbows tucked by your side the whole time. Almost there, you got 5 more. Nice and steady coming down. Good, and resting on those. So the next one is that one arm hinge. So again, you will use, if you have your dumbbell, you can use your dumbbell, body weight, towel, whatever you have there. But we're gonna do that one arm hinge, same timing. Are you ready? So I want you to set your shoulders, stand up nice and tall to start. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So you can see my hips are going back. My shoulder is staying set in that position. And I'm coming all the way back to a tall stand, switching my arms. I'm gonna put that timer somewhere. So the hips are staying high. Then we're back to a nice tall stand. So you do have a nice little soft bend in the knees. Good, and resting. Take a quick rest. So yeah, it's a big thing here is watching those shoulders. They will want to just hang, but I want you to keep them set back and down the whole time. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So that weight is staying so close to your legs, very close to the legs. And that just forces your hips to go back. Getting good, you got it. Takes a minute to get this movement. Almost there. Last one. And resting. All right, we're doing that one last time. Yeah, it's a little different timing. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Last one. Just about there, you got 10 more seconds. You don't have to come all the way down either. Just when you feel that stretch of the hamstrings, and then come on up. Last one, and resting. All right, putting the weights to the side, we have our abductions. So, this is where if you do have a band, you're going to put the band on your legs, up on the thighs. So you don't want it to be on the knees, just up on the thighs. So not pressing on the knees. We're gonna keep that resistance in that nice squat position. So the lower, the harder this is gonna be. You're gonna keep those knees out the whole time as we're stepping side to side. So we don't want those knees to come inward. We wanna keep them out, keeping that tension the whole time. All right, let's go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So we're keeping it nice and low, and just those little steps here. So you want that tension. Squeeze your glutes as you're doing that to get that full effect. I want you nice and low here, as if you were doing almost a squat hold. You should feel that burn. And resting. Good. Or you can keep going the whole time if you want. All right, we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Yeah, so keep that tension the whole time. Nice and low. So we're working those glutes as well as the inner thighs and outer thighs. Good, you got 5 more seconds to go. Nice, and resting. All right, one more time. We're back in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Keep it low here. Remember, if you don't have that band, you're doing that same motion. Keeping it nice and low and squeezing the glutes. Almost there, we got 5 more. In 3, 2, 1, and resting. There, so you can take the band off if you do have one. We're going through all this again, so we're back to those curls. But this is our last thing for the day. I feel like we're moving at a good speed. So, we're back to those bicep curls. Grab those weights. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Remember, take your breaks when you need them. Just to the outer of the shoulder. That's it. Awesome, and resting. All right, we're doing that 2 more times. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Nancy, you just keep going. Awesome, everyone. You got 10 more seconds to go. Squeeze those weights. Nice, and resting. All right, that means 1 more time of biceps. Again, you can try to do both of them at the same time if you're needing a little more. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Slow coming down. A little faster coming up. Almost there, you got 5 more. Last one. And resting on those. So we are done with the bicep curls for today. We're back to that hinge. So remember, it's either with the dumbbell. If you have that towel, you could use a towel as that hinge instead. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. We're keeping our shoulders set. And then alternating those hands, which is kind of awkward a little bit to switch the hands every time. Good, last one. And resting. All right, we're gonna do that again 2 more times in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Same thing, but hip width apart. Just about there. We got 5 more. And resting. All right, we have 1 more time of those hinges. Let's get ready in 3, 2, 1. Let's go, last one. We're squeezing the glutes at the top. Just about there, you got less than 5. In 3, 2, 1, and resting. There, all right everyone, so that means we are ending off with our band abductions. So, I am going to time as normal, but if you feel like going that full time, feel free to give it a try, take a break when you need it, and then come back to it. But I will do the timing as normal, but if you just want to make it a little bit more challenging, feel free to go that full time. All right, let's get ready. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So we're keeping it low. And remember, don't let that band on the knees. It probably won't feel good. So just keep it up on the thighs. Good, and resting there, or you can try to keep going. It's up to you. And 3, 2, 1, let's go, round 2. Good, little movements, you got it. Just feel that burn. Got 5 more. And resting, or you can try to keep going. This is our last one. The legs will move. We'll go back in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Or keep those knees out the whole time. Whew, I don't regret that decision. Almost there, we got 10 more seconds. Good, in 3, 2, 1, and resting. There, all right, we're gonna do a little quick cool down and then you're actually done. But just a quick little cool down, bring everything down. So we're gonna do a nice big reach on up, inhaling through the nose, and then exhaling, hinging over. So nice big inhale, reaching on up, and then exhale, let all that air go. And just going at your own pace here. Good, 1 more time. Awesome, and this time we'll bring 1 arm across the chest. We're just gonna give a nice little tug in for those shoulders. We had a little bit of shoulder stuff today with the presses and planks. Awesome, and then we'll switch on to that other side, giving a nice little tug. I'm just trying to slow the breath down. Good, you can release there and we'll just let it all go, going side to side. I won't keep you any longer, you did awesome. Great job, good to see you all, it was a good group. So many of you, yeah, do some nice rolls. I will see you all next Monday, hopefully. Good to see you, Melanie, Virginia, Nancy, and I think